Congratulations on the win, man. Talk to me about that performance, going out there and beating a legend like Jon Fitch, somebody you grew up watching, in his final fight.
I think this is one of the biggest wins of my career. You know, Jon Fitch is one of the best welterweights of all time. If you like it or not, he is. You know, he beat everybody, every welterweight you can imagine. He only lost to champions. You know, so he's a really tough guy. The first submission that I had on him, his knee popped, he screamed, and he didn't tap out. Second submission, that was very close, he defended well. So it was a great fight, I'm really happy. It's been a year I don't fight, you know, so it took me a little while to get in fight mode, but I'm very happy.
And talk to me about the respect that you have for Jon and being able to share that moment with him. You gave him the microphone first. Can you talk about that a little bit?
How can you not respect a guy like Jon Fitch, you know? How many fights he has? 40, almost 50. So the guy is one of the best ever, man. And I'm a huge fan, and I asked him to come to New York, train with us, and teach me a couple things because I have a lot to learn from him.
And with that win, I mean, where do you think it puts you in the division? Do you feel like you're right at the top? Like, you know, do you think a title shot could come, or do you think you have to fight again?
In my opinion, he was the #1 contender, you know. He had a draw against the other champion, which he should have won. So that puts me in #1 spot for sure. If the belt is not the next fight, then I fight anyone. That is at the top, you know.
Neiman, we've talked about in the past, you used Eric B. and Rakim and you won. And the last fight you didn't use it. You used it today. Can we officially say Eric B. and Rakim don't sweat the technique from now on?
Hey, we talked about this before.
Yes.
And I thought about it and I said, man, that's my jam, you know. So, and every time I get with that, I come in like jumping and right in the mood to do it. So, Eric B. and Rakim, don't sweat the technique. It's what's up.
It's good to hear. Now, I talked to Jon before this fight. He talked about that Gracie's and MMA have that weakness and that they can't transition and stuff like that. And we talked about that you wanted to do more like what Damian Maia did and work even more in the wrestling and trying to become that hybrid. Do you think you showed not only Bellator, just the entire industry, where Gracie MMA is in terms of blending not just jiu-jitsu, but all around grappling?
I think I'm the one in my family that's been showing that for years, you know, so it's I can do everything. I can strike, I can take down, and I'm really happy with my performance, man. And I can't wait for my next fight. I want to fight again soon. I want to fight this year. So everybody at Bellator, please get me the next fight soon. So Lima is fighting next month. Maybe we can do it in December, you know. If he comes back down to welterweight.
Congratulations on the win, Neiman. I gotta ask, it looked like it was both a heel hook and a knee bar. Was it kind of like a little bit of both? Because it looked like you were going for, it was a knee bar as well, or was it a full-on heel hook?
It's a hybrid move, you know? Like I said, Professor Jon Danaher was one of my head coaches together with my master Neiman Gracie and Jamie Crowder. But this time, Professor Jon Danaher took care of my camp. So if you want to learn that move, buy his DVD.
And
for real, you guys are laughing. I'm serious.
Training with Danaher was just, since there's always been this talk that traditional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu people don't use leg locks. We've heard Vinny Magalhães said that he doesn't believe that leg locks or foot locks work. So what was it like going into this, this new type of jiu-jitsu and learning these types of submission moves?
It's not new for me. I've been training with Professor Jon for over 10 years now, you know, so it's not a new thing for me. Master Neiman Gracie had been showing me these moves for years too. So our school in New York is known for having the best leg lock game in the world, you know. So I just take advantage of that, but I do everything. It's not only leg locks, I can do it all. Thank you guys.
We have time for one more question.
Yes.
Richard?
Congratulations on the victory. Right before the submission, it looks like you guys were talking back and forth. What was Jon Fitch saying to you right before the submission?
I was trying to finish him, and he tried to get me with a punch from there. And as soon as he threw the punch, I took my face off and his glove passed right here. Then I said, whoa, that was close. And he said, I'm going to get the next one. It looks crazy. I'm going to get the next one. Then I said, you don't got a shit. And boom, then I hit him. Then I went to the leg and finished it. You know, it was very fun. He's a veteran. For him being there, it's like a walk in the park. So as soon as he stepped in the cage, he was already laughing, talking to me. I was like, boy, this guy, he's comfortable in here, you know.
All right, thanks, Neiman. Congrats.